All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and all this great millstone. And peace, love, and salutation to all you Akim that's pushing this truth for true sincerity. This is St. Matthew, chapter 12, and verse 25. And Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, knew their thoughts, and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And we're seeing division here in America with this election that happened last week. You had a divide amongst men and women, namely the black woman and the black man. But also you have a division between political factions. There's racial divide here. And this place won't stand, Babylon the Great won't stand for long. Because that's what the Lord prophesied. Now we'll get into this article from SHTF. Radical left activates anti-Trump protests as AOC. That Puerto Rican politician from New York riles up rioters. All right, and this is what we're going to start seeing, and it is yet to be seen if number 47 is going to be president. Just bear with me for a sec. It's yet to be seen. All right, you had Trump and Biden meet early this week. So this is the times that we're coming into. And it says radical. Let's get this word radical. It says radical from the 1630s in philosophy, in a political sense here at the bottom, an extremist, a person who holds radical principles. So the Republicans are saying the Democrats, the radical left wing, extremists, they'll go to the extremes, are having these protests. Not even 24 hours after President-elect Donald Trump won more votes in Illinois, this general election than in the previous two, and after winning the U.S. election in a massive red wave sweep, far-left protesters gathered outside the Trump Hotel in Obama's Chicago. You know, the guy that was telling you so-called black men to vote. And they still haven't done nothing for you Negroes, man. Here it is, this man belittled you. He did nothing in his presidency for you except for give the rainbow flag people rights. And now, you know, with this Kamala Harris trying to get elected, she got swept. She got hit by the crimson tide, all right, of that sea of red. And then they took to degrading you so-called black man, but you'll still sit up here and praise this guy. All right, him and his wife, Michael, excuse me. We told you Negroes not to vote. And the ones you voted for the upcoming 47, you're going to have hell to pay as well. Because you're not trusting in the God of the Bible. It says the protesters appear to have been highly organized and well planned before the election. Because everything is a stage here. It's always planned. They have a contingency plan. If this don't happen, we're going to do this. Given a coordination among activists, the hundreds, if not thousands, of protesters, many holding signs, and the likely pre-approved protest routes from City Hall. These people are getting checks. There's controlled opposition. It's a psyop on your mind. Organizers shouted into megaphones, Trump is fascist and racist, echoing hate spewed by the defunct Harris Walls campaign in the months leading up to November 5th. And it's just been stated that Kamala Harris's campaign funding is in debt by I believe, if not millions, billions. All right, so let me play this right quick. I'm not going to play it on the screen. I'm going to play it on my phone, give you an indication what's going on. You can play this on SHTF plan for yourself. So the how do I say this? The Skittles Nation, the rainbow flag is strongly against DJ. All right, those type of abominations are against the guy that's coming in. And as my last video, hey, he's bringing in the border czar, and I won't be surprised if some of you extremists, all right, get thrown in a concentration camp by the border czar himself, Tom Homan. Hey, Tom Homan is ready to get it cracking, man. But the point of this lesson is sedition is here, and people see this, and they're gonna start taking to the streets, all right. And this is what the elites want to happen. They want to see this happen. They want to see two political parties or factions going against each other. All right. And the scriptures talk about this division, but there's also sedition. Second Ezra 9, excuse me. I'm jumping that gun a little bit, jumping ahead. And then we're in times of sedition. 2 Ezra 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, and I have told thee before. Well, I wasn't the right one, Salaki, but this is a good one as well. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. All right, the Lord is visiting the earth which he made because there's a lot of wickedness going on according to 2 Ezra the 15th chapter. Therefore when there shall be seen earthquakes, we're waiting for major earthquakes to happen to the United States, and uproars of the people in the world, around the world is uproar, and it's going to start having more uproar here in America. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. The end is manifest in these different signs. Now this stuff is staged, but it gets in the minds of these people of, coming out with sedition. Let's go to 2 Ezra 15. It's division, sedition. Division and sedition. That's probably going to be the title of the lesson. Division and sedition. 2 Ezra 15:14. Woe, which means destruction, to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And you can clearly see it happen with this political faction that's going on, which behind closed doors, these congressmen and senators, they're all in the same game. They all give each other daps. All right, whether they're on the blue side or red side, they're all in the same gang. They probably know each other's children. They probably go out every now and then behind closed doors. And you people are actually right here going to be rioting over some two-bit politicians who don't give a damn about you. All right, because you people are warped by them chemtrails that are being spread over your head. Diet Coke, regular Coke, Coke period, if you know what I'm talking about, fast food, reality TV, tablets, cell phones. So your brain is mush right now. But don't worry, destruction is coming. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's division. For there shall be sedition, here's the sedition part, among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So people in the United States, Babylon the Great, are not going to give a damn about these politicians. If you notice, they got a lot of brown faces in these offices, especially in these city offices, city councils, so they can blame you Negroes on everything like they always do. They blame you blacks for Kamala Harris losing. They're going to blame the so-called black man on everything. Meanwhile, Esau's the devil. All right? Sedition or conduct or language inciting rebellion against the authority of a state. So there's going to be conduct. This is the beginning of conduct. Like, you can look this up for yourself on SHTF. This is conduct inciting people to go against their government, the president-elect. It's going to be more of this if he gets in actually with this inauguration. Insurrection, rebellion. So it's going to be a rebellion against, your current chief in office, as they call it. All right, the raising of commotion in a state not amounting to insurrection, conduct tending to treason, but without an overt act, incitement or discontent against the government or resistance to lawful authority. And we know that's coming down the pipeline. All right, what you see going on, you got more of it. Okay, and this is from last week. But expect to see more sedition, people going against the powers that be. And that's going to lead to order out of chaos, man. All right. And this is what these elite banking families want, to so-called bring in a new world order. But we know they're going to fail miserably. Let's hit Job. Close it on now. End it off with a good note. Hey, this sedition that's about to happen, that's good news as well. All right. We can't wait till you people start losing, man. I'm tired of people going to work looking at you people living this fake American lifestyle. You know, you still see these people that have a white picket fence, 2.5 kids, a golden retriever. You even see Jake with a golden retriever, man, living in a white picket fence with a Mercedes Benz. You know, their wife is waiting for the children to come out of school around 2:30. All that's going to be gone and done away with, man. And we're even warning you other nations of the impending doom and gloom. All right. Job 5. Let's get this. Oh, there you go. Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. That's talking to Esau, because he can't go to sleep without doing some mischief, because he's the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's the wicked that the Bible speaks of, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. What's one of the guys who speak out on this enterprise, this so-called NWO? I gotta be careful with my words. That guy named Schwab. I'm not gonna give his whole name, but the chairman of the World Economic Forum, that big egghead, bald-headed Edomite that says you will own nothing and be happy. This is eventually what they want to do. So if they got to pay if you useless eaters to go start riots, then that's what they do. They did that during the whole Black Lives Matter, where they set out bricks. And niggas, okay, you blacks started to figure it out. Hey, they're trying to get us to the site of riot. And I wouldn't be surprised if they use the same old play. They got a bunch of bricks by a building, and you ninjas, you blacks go in there and riot up your whole city. But ultimately, this is leading to the NWO, their so-called enterprise, where they want to give you that mark of the beast that you can implant inside your head or your forehead to make purchases. All right, so with that, just another update on prophecy. All right, sedition and division. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.